This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading is relevant to you. I might have to ask Spirit another question, because I feel like I'm being choked out every time I begin my live. Even though, I don't know, I was fine just before. Anyway, anywho, how are you? Hope you're doing great. Please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. We're about to get started. We about to get it cracking. What? Y'all, somebody got my name. What's going on? What's up? Girl, somebody got something. I'll tell you about it later. I'm like, wait, what? What? Okay, we just have to look at that later. Let me see something. Let me see if I click on my live. Can I hear it? Let me see something. Let me see if I I can. I can. How the hell I turned it down? Hold on. Oh, there we go. I can. Got it. I got that song Collard Greens in my head. I can't get it out. So what's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? What is going on with you? So yeah, we about to get started. Listen, Mama Clarity is coming out tonight to tell you it is not your responsibility to repair trust between you and your person for the person who broke it. If they broke your trust, it is their job to fix it. Their job, not yours. Theirs. And let them. Let them. You know I love y'all guys. So lots of static stuff. Here we go. I'm sorry, I'm gonna change mics. Let me see if the other one is better. I don't know why it does that. Quality, I guess. I don't know. Thank TikTok, y'all. I tried it. Is this better? Tell me if it's better. See? Hold on. Is this better? Testing. Hold on. Is this better? I got feedback. Is it still staticky for y'all? A little. Adios mío. Adios mío. Okay, let me try this other mic set. Boom, boom, boom. Bear with me, y'all. All right, is that better? Or can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, is that better? Or can you hear me? It might be my phone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Shit. Might be my phone. All right, let me turn this thing down. Gotta verify these days, you know what I mean? I know. All right, that better, Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're gonna give it a try. You know, technology, I just said something don't want me to get out these certain messages. It's like, I feel like it's a hard pill for somebody to swallow. Is that what it is? It's a hard pill for somebody to swallow. They don't like it. They can't handle it. They don't want to hear the truth. Somebody want to be a la la land. I think that's what it is. Somebody want to be a la la land. And you know, somebody wants you back so bad, but not bad enough to put in the effort. Not bad enough to make the effort. Not bad enough to put in the work. It's static. It's somebody. It's something. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Is the sound better now? Is it better now? Let me see. I gotta turn this up. Might get some feedback. Yeah, I hear static on my end. So it is what it is tonight. I don't know if shutting the live off is going to make a difference. I feel like it's a phone thing. I don't know. I'm going to turn this phone off today and back on. I don't know what's trying to choke out my sound. I think what I'm going to have to do is get a phone just dedicated to uh, this work. Yeah, I'm saying just dedicated to stuff up. Mm, mm, mm. So is there still a lot of static? Or are we much better? We 8, 9 minutes in, and I ain't even get to say much of nothing, and it's nothing but static. Y'all, something don't want the message out. Hey, Carmen. Carmen, do you hear me all right without static? Or do you hear static? So say static, yes. Okay. What does yes mean, Cherry? Yes, because it's a delay, so I don't know what question you answered. Okay, you hear me fine without static. I'm hoping that's what the yeses mean. Fuck. All right, I'm going in the live and we'll just try it again because. All right, y'all. Hang on. Hey, hang on. I sound clear to you? The fuck? I don't know what's the problem. You hear me clear and they hear static. Let me see my device picking it up. Hold on. But no, I hear static. And I don't know what that is other than I got a fan going on, but that shouldn't be the problem. No static. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna just go with it. All right. All right, Spirit. gave me a download, which was, what was it? It's not your responsibility to repair trust. Do you know how many times, right? We ruminate over how we could fix a problem that we didn't break, right? How they could fix the problem in our head. We fixed it in our head, right? If they would just do this, this would be fine. If I could just do this, we would be together. Blah 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 blah. Spirit said, cut it the fuck out. Get it off your mind. Refocus your mind, your energy. Refocus. Refocus. Put your energy elsewhere. Let that thing, that situation that you are holding on to, die. Why? Because you are the only thing keeping it together in your mind. Me, you gonna fight, little girl? You wanna fight? Stop messing with it. Go ahead now. Go. Y'all come get y'all furnies. She's over here playing little games with me, trying to distract me. It's not. It is not your responsibility to repair trust. And the sooner we recognize that, the sooner we honor that for ourselves, the better. You know what I'm saying? All right. I don't know why I gotta be delayed. But you know, sometimes we never know why we're delayed. Like the sound quality was delayed. None of my mics working right. I don't understand the problem. But I noticed that when I'm delayed, there's a reason. There's a message in that delay. Sometimes it feels like procrastination. Sometimes it feels like an obstacle. But it's meant to be. So we're going to roll. We're going to keep on going. Yeah, she was over here messing with me. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know. Ooh. Watashi wa star. Star. You are the star. Aquarius energy. Maverick. You do things in a unique way, but you get things done. People don't easily understand you because your thinking is outside of any box, any circle, any triangle, any rectangle. It is outside of all the realms, but it makes sense. Star. People admire you. There's plenty of hope surrounding you. Hangman. What I feel like is sometimes, like, when we ruminate, we have that hope, right? That spark of hope that makes us feel like anything is possible. You know, this could work out if, remember the rumination I'm talking about? If this will happen or that happen. And that's in the past. The stars in the past. But you are an optimistic one. So maybe your focus is different and more on yourself and being optimistic. But it's in past energy, right? The hangman. Sometimes you have to observe situations before you move on so that you don't move on with regrets, with self-doubt, with feeling unfinished. You know what I mean? Like, in a way so that you're not thinking you, no stone was unturned. Like, you didn't do your best. You didn't do everything you could have done. And now we're getting majors right now. So somebody needed to see something. And why? Tell me more in the hidden energy, Spirit. Yeah, because of your investments. Spirit wanted you to see what you invested your energy and or time in. Who you invested your energy or time. And what your investment was or is going to fruit. Tell me about the challenge and lesson, Spirit. The Magician. So many, not all, but many people within the sound of my voice are watching this whenever you do. the investment was in somebody who's probably manipulating you. So again, it is not your responsibility to repair trust you did not break. Keep that in mind. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to repeat it till the message sinks in. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, the Lovers. Different choices. Different strokes, different folks, and different choices. Where this leads you to is down a different road, different path, different people, different circumstances. And there's an Empress, so we got a raggedy bitch energy. We got a distorted feminine energy. Who is the main problem in your situation? With somebody you lost trust in. Something, Spirit has you observing a situation that you invested a lot of time and energy in to show you that the problem is they are manipulative. They are, they make bad choices. You may have made a wrong choice with them, and they are either in distorted feminine energy as a Empress in reverse, a raggedy bitch, or they're dealing with a raggedy bitch. Okay. Yep. So, I think you may have been the prize, so to speak, the hope. You have been optimistic, you know what I'm saying, about the future. In the past, you were optimistic about this situation, but Spirit had you see it in a different perspective. I was talking to my husband about no one specific, but I was saying, sometimes when I'm dealing with clients, sometimes, especially new clients or one time clients, when we're talking, sometimes their situations are so convoluted, which, we all go through stuff, right? But I'll ask them after we've read everything and the truth has come out, or as much as they're willing to admit, why do you want this person back? Tell me why. And then I'm like, well, wait. You don't have to tell me. Ask yourself why. Because we will go through something in the reading, right? And I mean, the worst of the worst, comes out about the person and what they've done to them and what they took them through. And then the person takes off and they leave. And then toward the end of the reading, I'm like, wow, I'm clarifying, they're edifying, we going through it. And then they hit me with but are they coming back? And I'm like, what? Not being funny, but what do you want back with this person? And in their mind, they are trying to get this person to take responsibility for their actions, get this person to own up to whatever was said, whatever was done. But this person ran because they will not take responsibility for their actions. So again, why do you want them back? The why they answer for themselves is more important than answering it for me. They're not beholding to me. They have no responsibility to me. I asked the question that way to say, if you were not you, right, and you were giving advice to your friend, what would your friend say? Like, what would you tell your friend? Somebody you cared and loved. What would you tell them to do in this situation with this person doing all the things you just mentioned? What would you say? You would say, oh, well, you should eat that. You should stick with it. You should keep going through it. You should ask for them to come back. You should. No. So we got some Empress and reverse energy. So we got somebody who is pulling somebody down. Um, she's using all the emotional manipulation she can muster to get this person to make a different choice or make a wrong choice, so to speak. But Spirit just wanted you to slow down, you to take stock in what are you investing in. Because your person, whoever this person is, the challenge and the lesson is the manipulation. This person is manipulative. Page of Pentacles. This person is lost. You give this person hope. Spirit said this person is lost on their journey. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You give this person direction, inspiration, guidance, money. You might represent wealth to this person, or aspects about you are wealthy to this person, but this person is ambitious but lost. They don't know how to find their way, so you are their star, like you're their guiding light. Tell me about the Hangman though. Queen of Cups, you are their nurturer. Here she come again. I think Queen of Cups was in my last reading. You know what I'm saying? Miss Loving, Miss Nurturing, Miss Support. You know, you, again, you were the one trying to rebuild trust that you didn't break. And Spirit is saying refocus your energy, because now you can see what your investment in with this manipulative magician, this wizard, or this witch. You know what I'm saying? This raggedy bitch energy, or a person associated with, but there's a lot of manipulation with this person. So Spirit is saying, what are you investing in? Refocus your energy on yourself. Pull your energy back. Don't think about it. Don't wish upon it. Don't even sit there and think what will make it better. Just let it go. Tell me more. Death. So many of you have a hard time letting go, but your person also refuses to let go. They feel like they've invested in this situation, that it can't be over. It's just not over. Like, this is somebody who refuses to accept either what they consider defeat or an ending. They just refuse to. They're not transitioning. They're not letting go. They're just not. This love and this nurture and this guidance that you give this person, they're not getting that from that Empress in reverse energy. They're not getting that from that raggedy bitch. They'll never get it from her. They want it from you, though. They want it from you. Tell me more about this magician in reverse, though, Spirit. Yeah, they're a fool. It's, this person is, I don't like using that word online, but they stupid, y'all. This person was a damn fool. I feel like they was a fool so much that everybody knows how foolish they were to lose you, to lose the Queen of Cups, who hung in there with the Hangman energy for as long as they possibly could, who now sees everything, their investment in them, who they are, at a different perspective. They once had hope. There must have been some wish and a prayer on this potential your person had, but you see it differently now. You pull back your energy. It's different. Like, your cup is closed. It's not open to the nonsense. We got the Fool. All right. So this person feeling... Oh, as Spirit said, they also want a new beginning, but yet this person would want to manipulate a new beginning with you, and that's not going to work. So that's the challenging lesson. So this person is going to learn their lessons. Excuse me. The Emperor. Oh, there's an Emperor here, and it ain't your person. So, you know, the Queen of Cups could have the Emperor, because the Empress energy in reverse is not built for a straight up Emperor. The Emperor comes with discipline, honor, respect. He leads the household. This masculine energy is in control of his emotions and his home. He's control of his faculties. He makes sound decisions. He's very emotionally mature. And he's not going to let any bad choices. This could be your father figure stepping in and explaining to you how this is a bad investment. Don't waste your time. It could be a good friend. It could be your masculine. Keep in mind, It could be a lot of things. It could be your mentor. But so there is a masculine that's putting it into this situation with this person, either the person dealing with an Empress in reverse or the person who is the Emperor. I'm sorry, Empress in reverse. The Emperor does not play. He's standing on this card. In this card, he's standing on a sword of justice. He got decorative flowers. He is like, so this person is given well dressed. That ram's head is given like Capricorn energy. Or is that Aries? It's just given regal. It's given tall. It's given strong. It's given like leadership. And so the masculine is not going for the drama. And it's funny here, we got a lot of court cards. Not court cards. We have a lot of majors cards. And we have them with the Fool, Magician, the Empress and the Emperor. Right? We got the Lovers, the Star, the Death card, and the Hangman. So it's a lot of spirit yelling at you. You know what I'm saying? Do you see me now? You know, like this is not a minor thing. This is very important. Spirit wants you to take them seriously, like really seriously. If you find yourself in your head, get out of your head. If you recognize that you're trying to fix it in your mind, undo that. Let that go. Let it unravel. Let it fall apart. This is a person that's making bad choices and not making good ones in their life. Okay? Not making effort. Not being masculine. Okay? But there is a masculine in your life that is attempting to give you good advice and stand up for you. Like this is somebody who, you know, if your situation, let's just say it was abusive in a physical sense, this Emperor would be the one to come in and step in, not allow you to continue abuse. But what I'm getting is, it's more about you making better choices with the Lover's card here. It's also about helping you make better choices in your relationship. So you may have a sound friendship or just a sound relationship with someone who they're wise in their decision making, because you know the Empress and the Emperor are the oldest, right? They reign above kings, queens, and then everybody else. So when they speak from a place of wisdom and understanding and guidance. Their development is not arrested unless they're in reverse. And this Empress in reverse is a very stuck individual that uses her knowledge, or be it wisdom if you wanted to call it that, to manipulate, to hold on, to keep people stuck, to be messy. You know what I'm saying? She's a messy individual. A sewer maiden, so to speak. So you know what I'm saying? Raggedy, nasty bitch. And she does not use her powers for good. She uses them for bad, right? Her sensuality, her fake sweetness, whatever she got to do to get the desired results she's looking for. She is the magician in reverse. She is a master manipulator, manipulating somebody, making them feel like a fool. They're unable to let you go because the investment is so sweet. Like, they'll never find this other Queen of Cups again. Like, you're not one in a million. You're one in a lifetime, and they know between you and that raggedy bitch, they'll never find another you. It's not even possible. All right, I will get to you soon. I'll get to you soon Tuesday. Let me finish this reading. Let me do one more on this Emperor, and then I'm using a different deck. Hold on. Yeah, so this is similar energy than last night. So the Emperor is here to come show you that there's Two of Cups, and what are you disappointed about? Let that investment go. Let them go, right? And move on. Cut your losses. Cut your losses. Make a different choice. With the Lover's card here, it's about making different choices. You know what I'm saying? It's time to take different steps, different measures, make different moves, make different decisions. Focus your energy in a different way. I feel like a Kashik tonight. All right, Spirit. Detach. It says here, you're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Let them go. You know what I'm saying? You have to trust like this. Even if it doesn't work out exactly the way you want it to, it will work out exactly the way it is supposed to work out. Okay? If this person is supposed to lose you because they can't get it together, or they keep making bad choices, or they're very immature in the relationship, or they're runners, or whatever, they lie, whatever. If you're not with them, that's what's meant to be. You know what I'm saying? This person can't get it together. That is what's meant to be. It's something that we have to accept. Tell me more. Obligation. This is what I was talking about from the very beginning. Sometimes we feel obligated to fix something we didn't break, right? It says stop telling yourself you should. When you cater to others or unnecessary expectations of yourself, you stop the flow of abundance. Two cards, the Spirit is telling you that you are the only one in your own way, and that you are restricting your flow of abundance because you are in your shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but you didn't do it. So it's time to detach from the situation. You've seen the different perspectives you need to see. There's nothing else here to see. They're doing nothing else better. Spirit is showing you they refuse to change with the death card in reverse. This person's not going to change, and this is what you're invested in. So, do you want? What do you want with that? Somebody unwilling, stubborn, not letting go, won't change. What do you want with that? You better ask yourself. You better ask yourself. And you better start changing the way you think. Because if you holding on to this, it's not going to get you anywhere. Tell me more, Spirit. Courageous heart. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. You know, I think why it's hard to detach is that you got to build your courage up. Sometimes we hold on to people and places and situations because they're familiar, so they give us a certain level of comfort. Spirit's saying release attachments for the sake of comfort, and just trust the universe has your back. The right person, right situation, right job, right friend group, it'll be yours. It'll come your way, but you got to believe you deserve that, and not this person as wasting your time or playing in your energy, so to speak. Hi, Kayla. I hope you are as well. Nice to see you. Tell me more, Spirit. Soar says you're being asked to stop dimming your own light. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self I can't even talk. Soar. Fly high, dear one. Listen. You know, When a person is in your energy and they don't want to take responsibility for their actions, and they want you to step up and do stuff, they also want you to diminish your light. You are the star here, but this person wants you to not be the star. They kind of want you to kiss their behind, so to speak. They want you to fix things they broke so that they don't have the responsibility of fixing. That diminishes your light. That makes you lower your energy level to come down to somebody else's level and then not raise them up, so to speak, meaning require them to do better. Don't diminish your light for nobody, to keep them in your life, to be their friend. You know, last night I want to say it was the overall energy was evil eye. Yeah, sometimes these people that you're diminishing your life from are literally jealous of you. So they do things for you to lower your standards, for them to watch you be smaller than you are, so that they can feel good about themselves. Tell me more. Yes, let's take the high road. You're at an impasse with a relationship or situation. Look, the Lover's card in reverse. It's now time to think bigger. What did I just say? You got to think bigger. Release desired outcomes and take the most positive course of action. Spirit wants you to stop. Don't be in regret. If that's this person, that's on them. But for you, release those 3 of Cups, those hopes, those wishes, those things that you thought you were going to reconcile with. And reconcile with the fact that, and be grateful for what you do have. Take the high road. Don't lower your standards for this person. You know that saying, when they go lower, I go lower. Don't do that. You take the high road and keep going. Think bigger. You know, you might have wanted this really bad because 7 of Coins is here. There was an investment. Spirit is showing you that they weren't worth the investment, or they're not worth you investing any further. Maybe they were worth the investment at the time, but they didn't rise to the occasion. So they're no longer worth any more time and attention. No regrets, right? No wrong decisions made. You did the best you could. That's all that you were required to do of yourself. So you didn't waste your time. You learned something from that. If you took a lesson from it, you learned that this person is not what you need. And this is why I asked the question. If you're asking if they come back, what do you want them back for? What do you want them back for? Authenticity, look at that, bottom of the deck. Be your divine self at all times. You weren't designed to fit in, break away from expectation, and fully express yourself in your own unique way. You'll be a magnet for success. Spirit say, listen, they may be the Empress in reverse, that raggedy bitch energy, or they may have one who is extremely jealous of your authenticity. Oh well, you cannot dim your light for her to feel better, for that feminine energy to feel better. That is not your responsibility at all. Don't do it. I'm doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down. Don't do it. Release, detached. Let them, if they are involved with a raggedy bitch, let them have her. Let them have her. A couple of people have shared with me videos. I've seen them on my timeline where, the masculines will hold on to a raggedy bitch because it's some benefit to them. If they could leave her in a hot second, they would. But she is giving into them financially, maybe a home, you know what I'm saying? Or she allows them a certain level of freedom that they can't get if they have to live in authenticity, right? They have to live with integrity. They couldn't do it with you because this person don't already take responsibility or accountability for their actions. So if being around you would mean they have to raise their own standards. They would have to raise their own expectations for themselves. They would have to raise and elevate their own frequency. They would have to be different. And you don't rock the same way as this Empress in reverse. And like I said, the Emperor is giving father figure. Some of y'all could have had good parents. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who taught you well about your self-worth and what you can put up with, what you can't put up with, because it don't benefit you. Right? And if you weren't raised that well, you got loved ones, friends, people that care about you, maybe even a new love that's like, hold on, no, 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 no. Don't accept that from them. Don't accept that from me. Don't accept that from anybody, right? They're building you up with good advice. Make a different choice. But don't sit there and settle for somebody who cannot give you what you deserve because they choose not to. Not because they are not capable, because they choose not to. It's time to detach. And you need to be courageous and trust that Spirit has what you deserve for you. Now, sometimes we have to be alone a little bit. That being alone, not to be lonely, y'all. Not to be lonely, but to be alone enough to determine, what do I like? What is it that I want? What can I appreciate about myself or for myself? What can I tolerate and not tolerate? What are my non-negotiables when it comes to relationships? Sometimes you gotta sit in that quietness and reflect on what it is that will benefit you going forward. What it is you need to change. What is your attachment style? I have two friends who masculine energies, right? And they both have the same issue. They don't know each other though. But their issue is they are Captain Save a Hose. They seem to find raggedy bitches, feel sorry for these raggedy bitches, get with not marry them, but get with the raggedy bitches and then wife them though. Meaning they don't necessarily get married, but they end up in these long-term relationships only to find out this is more than they bargained for. That the females that they have are not looking to elevate, change, grow, none of that. They have no interest in that. They also aren't into themselves enough to break off the relationship if they don't feel comfortable. They just exist. And some of them have put themselves on the masculine so heavy that the burden is hard to release. But the two masculines I'm talking about, I've talked to both of them recently, and I said to them, have you examined your own attachment style? Do you realize that you keep going after emotionally unavailable women? You keep going after them, trying to turn them into something you want them to be, and they're not capable of doing that yet. They're not interested. They're not showing, or that they're not growing. They're not doing anything to prove to you or prove to even themselves that they could be different or they want different, right? So why would you put yourself in that position over and over and over again? I had to ask. And I think both of them recognize the pattern. I'm like, since I've known you, X, Y, Z, this girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, oh, this woman, that one, and that one, and that one. Both of them. Don't you think at this point it's you? It gotta be you. You the common denominator in your own life. So we gotta ask ourselves, why are we trying to fix something we did not break? Especially trust. Because with both of them, there is a certain level of, I care about this person, but I can't trust her. And at the same time, they haven't let her go. And I'm like, well, what's the problem? Why would you be with somebody you can't trust? Why would you hold on to a situation that's not working out? One of them was clear to me, yeah, it's a wrap. I'm not doing this no more. and they need to fix it, and they need to go to therapy, they need to da 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 da. He already had in his mind how she could make it better, but she's not demonstrating that. Last I knew, she's not demonstrating that. She's not putting any effort in. So he now has to stand on 10. Well, you don't want to work on yourself. You're negating how I feel about what's going on with you. We've been at it for how many years? Nothing's changed. Actually, it's getting worse. Whatever I see going on with you mentally, and you're not doing anything about it. That's a problem. And it's time for him, honestly, to detach, which I believe he will. When he's ready, he will, because he's already mentally checking out, and that's usually the first place we go, in our heads. Done. You know what I'm saying? By the time somebody do something different, we don't care. We don't care. People, that's how people are. Like, folks will take for granted how they do people, how they haven't worked on themselves, or how they haven't worked on the relationship, or, you know what I'm saying, they lack communication, or they, you know what I'm saying, they got something they need to change, they need to work on something. They push it to the limit where they just refuse to do it. And that creates regrets, you know what I'm saying, and disappointment. You know what I'm saying? One person feeling played with. And I see that here with the Magician in reverse. Somebody feels played with. Somebody feels like a fool. Like, why was I investing in this situation? Yeah, I already talked to y'all yesterday. You can look at the live from yesterday. But the root causes tend to be childhood trauma. Tend to be, not always. And with that being said, we cannot recreate our past. We cannot go back in the future and change it. We just can't. But we are responsible for the ways in which we decide to heal. We could be people that bleed on others because somebody cut us, or we could be the people that work on closing up the wounds and trying to heal them so that they don't reopen, and that we don't get triggered by people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or that we're not playing kid games with somebody because we kind of stuck in a childlike energy. And whoever this person is, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they are stuck in a childlike energy. But this Emperor here is telling me that somebody's going to get checked. Whether they get checked, or they either get blocked. Something like that. That investment that you had in the hidden energy is going to be no more. It's a waste of time. You can't sit there. You cannot fix what you didn't break. You got to remember that. When you start your rumination, when you think you might come near that person, stop right there. Ta-ta. As we say, thank you, baby, and we take something back from them. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let your person raise their standards. And if you have an ear and you have not fully mentally checked out, like dun 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 dun, then let them fix it. Let them make all the effort to fix it, right? You will know if there's anything for you to do, if at all. And if you don't want it, guess what? When they come back toward you, you're done, right? You take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But take the high road, Spirit said. It's like it's time for you to keep on moving. I'm hearing that song, Keep On Moving, by, I can't think of the name of the group. Keep on moving, don't stop by the hands of time. Yeah, Spirit said, do not stay in regret energy over this person. Don't let them and they bat cave draw you into their darkness. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Oh, my boy, my girl Empress Cakes. No, not Empress Cakes. That's my other girl. Damn, Empress T, I think it is. She talks about Five of Cups being Batman, and he's standing without his Batmobile. Well, that's your problem that they don't have their Batmobile. They're not your problem. They standing at the shore, you know what I'm saying, sad over the 3 cups. This person might be sad over the fact that they can't have you in a third party with that raggedy bitch. Not your problem. Not your monkey and not your circus. Spirit said take the high road. That's what the emperor came to show you. Is to keep on moving. Let that shit go. It's a bad choice. It's not a choice you need. It's not a choice that's meant to be at this moment. It's not a destiny for you to have the situation you desire. So you're cutting off your flow if you do not detach from this. I do not care if they won't let it go. It does not matter if they will not let it go. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit said, does not matter. And Spirit does not care. You got to take that high road for yourself. You got to stand 10 toes down, regardless of how this person feels. Be your true, authentic self. Walk in your integrity. Do what's right no matter who is looking. Focus on you so your blessings come through. Like you, bars. You can't hold on to nobody that don't want to hold themselves up and with you. They are not invested in you. You can't invest in them, period. An investment would look like, how do I fix this? And then actually doing what it takes to fix it. Even if it can't be fixed. Meaning, you know, they say nothing beats a failure but a try. For some of y'all, effort would be excruciating for this person, but required. For some of y'all, effort would be excruciating for this person and not required, meaning because you don't care no more. Some of y'all are just like, I can't. When the question is asked to you, why would I want this person back? Some of you say, I wouldn't. They've done too much. We you know what I'm saying? It's a game I'm not interested in playing. They've done too much. And guess what, y'all? Just say no, because it's okay. No is a full sentence. No is enough. Blocked is enough. Let them go. You take the high road. Let this person sort their shit out. All right. We are on Myth Tuesday. Y'all, people like will draw you in only to chew you up and spit you out. Let them suckers go. You know, and some people play in your energy, which wanting you to hope and wish that they come into your life, knowing that they're never gonna take the energy. They just want you to do it. Okay, sis. You know, some people just get in your energy for the simple fact that they know how invested you are, and they expect you to show up. Don't be fooled by that. That's it's not a destiny swap, but it's really that magician manipulation. Let me get this person, you know, a push energy boost. You know, let me make them think that I'm coming back, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know, like that love bombing type energy, right? And then, okay, and that's just it's a manipulation. It's a trick. If I could just get my my beloved collective, you know, viewer to come and take care of everything, and I don't have to do it, and I can have my cake and I can eat it too, 9 of cups. And Spirit said, I know you fucking lying. Not my child. Not gonna happen. And so your person is gonna be in for a rude awakening, because what they won't let go of, they're gonna have to eat and regret, while you move on and let that regret go. Spirit, give me a message for Tuesday. What does she need to know or be aware of regarding the child support court case against Avery? Fertility. Yep. I'm thinking about family and children. Past energy. Tell me more. looking, have an eye for beauty, seeking, you will find. Tell me more. Limitations, fear, doubt, limit freedom of action, your words. Tell me more. Love affair. Oh, the chick he with is the problem? Tell me more. Or he about to get in trouble for a love affair at work. He effing somebody at work is about to be a problem for him, male or female. Tell me more. Duality. People on the bottom of the deck. Savings. Alright, so I feel like he about to get himself in some trouble at work. So he's going to have some financial limitations due to those problems at work. I feel as though there's somebody that's going to turn on him, and it's going to involve whoever he effing with. You gonna need to save your coins, and lower your expectations for it. Yeah, you're gonna have to save your money and lower your expectations. He's gonna be limited. I don't even think it's due to, I mean, it could be other child support issues, but it may not be that. I think that, let me see something about this love affair spirit. Yeah, his lifestyle's a little funky. Wellness is a challenge. So he don't take care of himself. Well, that goes without saying. Tell me about the limitation spirit. Bright ideas. Yeah, just take action for yourself. This person, Avery, will be limited, but you have bright ideas. You have other ways around things. Or you might know how to get the situation to work out in your behalf. Things will work out for you, but not for him. And it's because he's putting his foot in his own mouth, so to speak. Like whatever he's doing to himself, he about to pay for it. All right, and he gonna pay hefty. Either you're gonna have to dip into this Negro savings, or you're going to have to save your own money, because he's a very two-faced individual. Tell me about the duality. Yeah. Rebirth. Time to say goodbye. So, I'm getting heavily that you will outthink this situation. So if there's any hiding, of money or any possibility of that, you'll figure it out. If there's a chance of job loss or suspension on his behalf, you'll figure that out. But I get that I'm getting self-sabotage energy with him. I'm getting love affair. So either it's what he got going on that job, or the person that he's with is like effing him up real bad and on some physical stuff. Like, it's kind of like having a girlfriend or man friend who knows you shouldn't drink, who knows you like on borderline diabetic, or that your blood pressure goes real high, and then every time they with you, they're giving you the highest, saltiest food, fattiest food, heaviest drinks, creamy this, creamy that. Anything they know you can't have, they give it to you. Let's say, brother, like a friend of mine, he has gout. I didn't realize that. I knew he had gout, but I don't have gout. So I didn't realize every time we went out, we all hung out, he would get steak.
And he always wanted steak. So then one day he's chit-chatting with us. Matter of fact, I made a mistake. Grilled it and everything, hooked it up, brought it to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a thank you for a lot of things he's done. And he tore that shit up. And then he sits back and goes, um, we were talking about gout, and he kept saying it was flaring up. So I was telling him what he could drink to bring the flare ups down. And he was like, "Oh my God, it's so good, and thank you." And I took him to the place to get it so it could, you know what I'm saying, he could get a lot for the more bang for his buck, put it that way. And he made mention that steak was the one of the culprits to his flare ups. And I'm thinking, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Every time we go hang out, you ordering steak. You gotta have a steak. You can't never finish it, but you want the steak. I said, you know what? You'll never get another steak from me. And you know why? Because I care about you. I'm not giving you steak no more. But whoever he's around, they don't give a fuck about him. He around two-faced individual, and his health is fucked up. And there's some type of ending coming, but I feel like it might be with his money. But it also in the meantime his health is impacted. So in the meantime, Spirit's telling me you need to save your money and be more flexible, and with your expectations from him. What you know he got, it may not be something he gonna keep for long. So, with that being said, you may come up with something because there's bright ideas here. So I can't see it all, but you know your situation way better than I do. And you are really good at outthinking people that play with you and your energy, right? So I think that you'll be fine, but I would still say make sure you save your money so that you're not reliant on this person, because Spirit is telling you right now, be flexible and save. And there's some type of ending he's about to deal with. There's that. Excuse me. Yes, you are excellent at that. Excellent at that. So you may get some curveballs, but Spirit's saying expect the curveballs and be flexible. Be ready to, you know what I'm saying, um, roll with the punches because you can do it. You're welcome. All right, there, my dear. Do you have a specific question, Black Cherry? Cherry, you got a question? A specific. No, okay. All right, Spirit, give me a message for. Oh shit, what she need to know. Break free tomorrow. Oh boy, you letting go a lot of shit. All right, so let's start with this. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary. If you're going to share your true self with others, be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. So there is attachments, friendships, situationships that you need to release yourself from because they hold you back. All right, and you got release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step of achieving that. Listen to Shannon. Okay. And you know about who. Shannon ain't wrong. She said detach. She said let that shit go. Tell me more, Spirit. And she right. Miracles. It said you're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and is still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. So you got some, as you release these so-called friends or relationships, friendships, even family, your miracles start to appear. Like things you didn't expect to happen, good things are coming. Because you're not, your energy is not bogged down, right? If you open up your energy flow by letting go shit that just, it's here to take you down, you just become lighter like a butterfly feather. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing holding you back. You know what I'm saying? No obligations, no stressors. You release people. Release them and they bullshit. Come on. I got family situations. I tell my husband, I don't want to see their Facebook. I don't want to see their Instagram. I don't want to see what they got going on. I don't want it to tick me off for them or for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to let the trigger stuff go. Pause. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So it says you're being... see, that was a challenge and a lesson. That's the lesson. And you passed that test this week, so keep doing that, right? It says you're being asked to pause before making quick decisions and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back. Look at all the possible outcomes and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. So there may be more people coming towards you with this. Can you do me this solid real quick? Can you know what I'm saying? Can you check this out? Can you do this? Da, 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 da. The more, before you say no, say, hold on. Let me think about that. I'll get back to you. Spirit is saying that every time you do that, you make the right decision. Pause. Don't let nobody's emergency become your emergency. And you did that. With that ticket situation, you did that. Tell me more, Spirit. Soul's whispers. Your soul's whispering its deepest desires and truth to you in the quiet moments. Listen closely. It's guiding you toward your authentic path. And so again, we back to, it's something you're supposed to be doing, but people trying to pull you in 50 billion directions because it's convenient for them. They're trying to rush you into decisions that Spirit's saying, just keep pausing, slowing down. Because when you do, let me tell you, it works for me all the time. Like when people rush me into a situation, I'm now more cognizant of slowing my brain down. It feels like I'm feeble at the moment, like I'm not processing at a quick speed. But I find it's better when I answer after being slower than it is for me to be quick-witted. Because quick-witted doesn't give me the opportunity to really hear what they just said or what they just asked of me. You know what I'm saying? Bottom of the deck. Abundance. You got money. So you're being asked to be open to abundance. To believe that you're deserving of it and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. So when you detach, release, and you let go of all that is holding you back, them people, them family members, especially them, and them old friends that kind of treat you like family, in the way that family did not treat you well. When you let that go, when you release that, Spirit is giving you an overflow. It's going to give you the abundance you deserve. You know what I'm saying? That it was always meant for you. But if you stay in this obligatory energy, I got to check on this person. I got to show up for that person. I got to be there for them. I got to be there. Listen, I'm going to, as a Pisces, and I'm not a Pisces, I'm talking about you. I'm going to put it to you like this. Let's look at the, what's his name? Lord, Papoose, Remy Martin situation. The video I saw where he explained on a live, I guess, what was going on with them and how loyal, how 10 toes down he stayed for her, how he was setting her up so that she would be the star and all the things that he put to the back burner, they would rise up together through her efforts now. You know what I'm saying? He was already a star in his own right and could have done a whole lot more than he did, but he kept holding her down, and he was losing his money by doing so. Or you know what I'm saying? Like he reinvested in her instead of himself. Pisces tend to want to play the background all the time. You don't want to be the star. You don't want people to understand that you were the one, the mastermind, the pusher upper. You know, you push people up. You gotta come out that energy. I don't know what your North Node is, but you probably need to look into that and become more into your North Node energy. Like, what did you come here to do? Because being behind the scenes ain't enough. Pushing people up ain't enough. And you got people who don't appreciate you, but expecting that of you and never recognizing you who you really and truly are and how gifted you are and what you know what I'm saying? And then they don't feed back into you. They just pull, they just draw. And it's real easy to get in that mode with a lot of different people because of the fact that you present yourself in a way that's um I heard peaceful, but I'm hearing like a comfort. You know what I'm saying? People come dump hard, heavy things they want you to fix, but they don't really want you to fix. They just want to come trauma dump and all that bullshit. Like you the therapist friend, but you're not. You don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? You take on people's worries and then you want to fix their shit. No. Spirit said don't do that. You know, the Virgo is the analytical one. They pick out the flaws. They understand how the process is going and they correct the process because they don't like shit being fucked up. Okay? You gotta respect Virgo's gangster because they'll come in there and clean sweep some shit. You know, they your inspectors. They come in there with the white glove treatment like you doing this wrong. Let's fix it. You doing this, look, do that right now. Okay? No. And Pisces is more that, oh, it's okay. He has to get it. He'll figure it out. Nope, 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 nope. If you're North Node energy, you gotta be a little bit more gangster in that Virgo. That Earth Virgo don't play about their coins. Okay? So as you're reflecting, reflect how and why you gotta take steps back. You also gotta allow people to come toward you with authenticity, with bearing not gifts, because you never know what them gifts are, but like coming with love, coming in the energy of love, not coming for you to come fix them and love them up so that they can drain your energy and then go back feel fulfilled. No. No. You know what I'm saying? Stop giving an ear to people that when you get off the phone with them, you feel tired. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, damn, she got all that shit going on. I want to take a nap. Cut them bitches off. Cut them off. You know? Like you thought we was talking earlier. It's like, oh, wow, we've been talking this long and it don't feel like it. You know, hopefully that more of those conversations you have with the right people, you know, in your energy that don't drain you. Have more of those moments. Gravitate to those that, you know, make you free. Let you be free and lighter in your energy. Not those that are holding on to your energy because they need a safe space to dump. Mm-mm. You have to let them go for your, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't make them conversations. I'm not saying, you know, you don't have nothing to say, but for the most part, like, let them just sort that shit out. Put your phone on do not disturb and only pick it up for those that don't do that dumping shit on you. I have some techniques that I use when I just can't. I can't. And you know that some of them, but I told you. But you know, remember that shit. Like for real. Like you don't need nobody to call you to get you off the line. You know what to do. You know the drill. I can't do it, or I just don't answer. No is no, and they will go. Trust me when I tell you, whatever emergency they was coming at you with, they will go with that emergency, and they will sort it out. They will sort it out. With or without you, they can sort it out. Ideally, without you. So take it how it resonate. If it don't resonate, don't take it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know. And listen, as you grow, we grow, all grow, and we detach from making people our responsibility. Folks have to step into their own responsibility. And that's just life. And that's actually justice, as it is. You know what I'm saying? You giving them back what's theirs. You know what I'm saying? Give them back what's theirs. Stop picking it up. Stop taking it. Stop grabbing it. You know what I'm saying? Stop giving it, you know, oh, I found this for you. Here. You lost this. There, let me give it to you. Nope. They being irresponsible with their energy, their time, their attention, their things. Give it back to them. Let them figure it out. Or just, if you leave the scene, whatever they drop, they drop. They gotta go back and look for it. They gotta go back and fix and repair. They gotta go and grow. You know. All right, y'all. I'll bid y'all adieu. I am about to get off the line. Appreciate y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Peace. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell. That way you're notified every time I come on.